What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today's video is on Claire's new setup and how it's working for me. Okay, so as you can see, she's in a tub now. She wasn't eating in the 20 gallon. She went 5 weeks without eating. And then I put her in here and my mom accidentally let her loose. So she didn't get acclimated well. So I gave her another week to acclimate to the tank. And I ended up having to assist feed her small rat. Yeah. So, but she's eating now. She's striking. She's doing way better than she was in the 20 gallon. So this is her tank. It is like 32 quarts. That's how big it is. I believe it's 2 feet by 3, maybe 30 inches. I don't quite know. But she's got 2 hides in here, cool side, hot side, large water dish, a bunch of substrate, live plants, leaves to feed the springtails because this is bioactive, and I think it looks very natural for her because that hide, it's kind of like in the woods area, and then over here is rock, so that's kind of obvious, but so I just have 2 pothos and then a random plant that's similar to a snake plant but not quite a snake plant is what I've been told. Then for the substrate she has sphagnum moss. See if that'll focus. Eco Earth and forest floor, and that's what I've been using the past couple, well, I think it's a year on Saturday, which y'all might see this video on Saturday. I'm not sure how the upload schedule works yet, but so this Saturday, I don't know what the date is, but this Saturday she will be exactly a year old. At least I've had her for a year, so she's doing pretty good. She's around my neck right now. That's why I'm sticking my hand in the tank so much, because I wouldn't stress her out. But she's around 30 inches right now. Let's see if I can get her off my neck. Put her in there. That's how big Claire is. As you can see, she knows where all the hides are and what she wants to do. It's tongue flicking. But so far this tub has worked amazingly. She's eating perfectly. Her humidity is a bit high in here, but I'm working on that by spraying the tank like once or twice a week instead of several times every single day because of this green lid. But she has plenty of ventilation. I'll show you tanks that are in my room. This is going to be probably an emerald tree monitor setup. Just a baby. It's getting it will get a much larger enclosure once it's passed around a foot. But 3 pothos on the ground, lots of magnolia leaves, plenty of branches. That fake plant up there, and then it has heat, UVB, and heat, and then LED for the plants. But that's the heat setup, or the lighting setup for this, and I think it looks really good. This is probably my favorite tank to just look at. But that's going to be the baby emerald tree monitor setup. We'll see how that goes. Here's Albert, don't mind the tilapia. He's been on a feeding strike ever since I put him in here. And the reason I put 2 in instead of 1 is because he hadn't eaten in a couple days. Generally he would not get that much. But that's just cut tilapia like everyone feeds on YouTube. I moved the tetras in here since the last video. I think 3 tetras and then a guppy that was in his old tub. But that's Albert. I've had him for over a year now. But he was my first reptile. Then I got Claire. Yes, he is wild caught, but he wasn't in a really bad situation, but I didn't know wild caught animals were bad at the time, and then he got acclimated and I didn't want to put him back because there was a whole bunch of stuff. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with keeping him, but he's been in captivity for a year. He's doing perfectly fine. He's eating generally. And then to finish off this episode, here's Massa. Sadly, the crayfish that was in here died after I recorded the video later that day. I don't agree with wasting biomass, so I did freeze him, and a couple days later fed him to my fish. So he did not go to waste. His biomass was used. But thank you for watching this video. See you all in the next one.